So this is about the time that I almost died on a quad bike in the middle of the fucking desert. Alright, so this happened all around in like August 2019. And before I even get into like all the madness and shit, I just gotta say, I did not bring my phone, and that was a massive, massive mistake. Like, if you are going to ride solo, make sure you bring your phone, because I'm telling you right now, you will regret it when you need it. Like, you will regret it. Like, if you're worried about your phone getting damaged or whatever, get like an Autobox, or just buy a really cheap phone that can connect to the internet and has minutes or whatever. But yeah, that's that's not the story we're talking about today. So let's get back on track. So I'm in the UAE. It's the middle of the desert and it's hot as hell. But you know, I'm hyped. So my uncle pulls up to the apartment with his truck, and we basically load the quad bike on the back and we jump him. We hit the highway. I just all I brought with me was, like, in terms of gear, was gloves, helmet, goggle. That's it. Not like anything else. I mean, you don't really need much. Just, I'd say like the max, like the minimum, bare minimum you need is helmet, goggles. Like, uh, yeah, goggles and helmet, especially in the desert, because like that sound will get in your eyes and you'll be blind. So, anyways, we get there, we unload the bike, and I'm just out there like having fun, ripping it. I'm hitting small jumps, like fucking doing donuts, pulling wheelies and shit. And now I'm zipping up and down dunes and shit. And I'm taking it kind of easy at first because it's been a while since I hopped on a bike. And you know, you gotta warm up before the fun starts. You know what I'm saying? So then it starts creeping in. You know that little voice in your head, like that'd be like, "Yo, fuck it, let's do this, let's do this." So I decide, right, to full send up a dune. So I see this dune ahead, and I swear it looked like all the others. You know what I mean? So when you go up the dune, like it's flat for a while, and then it goes down. Sometimes it doesn't even go down that much. So I was like, yeah, let me full send this one. The last one I just hit, I did a small jump. I could have went faster and I would have landed safely. So I was like, okay, let me full send this one and see how high and see how far I can get. So yeah, I'm feeling like I'm doing like X game shit right here. So I hit that shit. I'm sending it, bro. I'm in the air. I look down. I'm like, oh shit. I knew I fucked up. There was nothing for me to land on. Like, even now, just remembering it, it's like, oh my god, the fucking feeling I had. I was like, oh yeah, I'm cooked. I'm fully there. So, yeah, I was, I was like, yeah, oh man. So I was like, either I land this and I break my spine, or the quad flips and it crushes me. So like I was basically cooked either way. So I just panic jumped off the bike. Like I wasn't too far off. Dude, I felt like it was in a fucking action movie or some shit. But like I jumped off that fucking bike, right? And I was just praying that like the most I get is a broken arm, broken leg. Like, you know what I mean? That shit will heal in a couple of days. And I wasn't even thinking about my exit strategy, because I'm, bearing in mind, I'm deep in the desert. No phone, no, like, no communication to anything or anyone, bro. I'm in the middle of the desert. Me, my bike, helmet, gloves, goggles. That's just it. And the clothes on my back and a bottle of water. That's all I got. So yeah, so I jumped off the bike and I landed in some soft dirt, not dirt, sorry, soft sand. And I just remember it being black, and I just wake up. So like, you see, this is a part where it's kind of shaky, because I have no way of telling how long I was out for. Like, it was still sunny when I went up. It didn't look like the sun was setting. So like I couldn't say, like, I could have been out for 30 minutes, could have been out for an hour, could have been out for less than that, or could have not went out at all. So like I'm not gonna like march here and say that I went knocked out, but it was pretty probable that I did. So like, and also, yeah, I had no phone. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I had no phone. So I couldn't really guess or guesstimate like the time I got went unconscious for. So when I finally come to, like, I'm fucking basically kissing sand. There's fucking sand in my mouth, sand everywhere, all over my body, in my shorts, everything, in my shoes, socks, all of that. So then I'm like, holy shit, and I've noticed like some sort of like sensation of like kind of pain in my right leg, in the right side of my chest and my arm, and my wrist was fucking pinging. Uh, so like it genuinely felt like I just got fucking hit like by a big ass fucking hand on the right side of my body, and the wrist was fucking aching me like crazy. It's because like the way I landed, my wrist was under my helmet. I don't know why. I think I was trying to like land on my arms, but anyways, I don't know why I was doing that. And then I looked towards the bike. That shit was flipped over. So I was like, thank God I didn't stay on that bike. Because if I stayed on that bike, I would have got fucking crushed. I would have been cooked. Because I could have been my fucking legs gone. Let's say my leg wasn't gone. I'll be pinned down. I'm not sure. I mean, I probably could lift the bike off me, but I mean, I don't know. Angle could have been bad. Could have been pinned down really bad. In pain. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I get to the bike. This, like, I think oil started leaking. But there was something leaking on the ground. I never repaired it, by the way. The bike still fucked since that day. But yeah, flipped the bike over, switched it on, and surprisingly it ran. I don't know how. And I just rode it back. I did. I did have a little bit of fun because I'm still alive. You know what I mean? But I didn't full send the rest of that day. And I was like, yeah, that I was like pretty much surprised that shit actually ran. The most of the damage was cosmetic. The fender was cracked. Like everything, basically, nothing essential was broken except from the leak. But I never really rode it again. So I'm gonna say nothing was broken. I mean, right now that bike's probably cooked. So I basically dragged myself back towards the truck, and then he looks at me. Mind you, I am covered in sand, and when I take my helmet off, bro, I look like I am in pain. I can't walk properly. I'm walking with a limp. And then I tell him basically what happened. I full sent it, and I fucked up. And then he just looked at me with the biggest face of regret. Because on the way there, he was telling me, yo, you haven't ridden in a while. Take it slow. I was like, yeah, whatever. But I didn't fucking listen. So anyways, we go to the clinic, and pretty much the worst of it was a sprained wrist, and just bruising all over, but no fractures, just a couple of painkillers, and another one in the book of times I almost died. So yeah, moral of the story is we got two, right? Don't full send a line you don't know. Alright, you gotta test the line out first and then full send it. You can't just full send into oblivion, right? Because that's how you die or get injured. You know what I mean? But I mean, we're not scared of injuries, are we? And the second moral of the story is wear your fucking helmets, bro. Because like sometimes, you know what I mean, I can't be asked to wear a helmet. You know what I mean? It's kind of it. Like I'm just going down here, I'm going down there. I don't really need a helmet, but anything can happen. Even if it's not your fault, anything can happen. So just make sure you have your helmets on. So pretty much ride fast, but don't ride dumb. And if you do ride dumb, bring your phone, bro. Just bring your fucking phone. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know. I got a couple more of these close to death stories. Maybe you guys would like that. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.